Tell me why you so easy. Niggas do assume I'm doing bad. Out for mine, trying to do right. Life cooling out, chasing cash. I need my money on my mind. Gotta mind my name is damn mile. Same way I don't mind my way back. Out for mine, trying to do right. Life cooling out, chasing cash.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Charvon.
Hey, it's Zappy.
Hey, Ty here with another episode of Relatable versus Debatable. Okay, so we're going to get today started. We got a special guest in the house. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
What up? My name is Javon Jackson. I'm the owner of PR Fitness Camp.
All right, yes. So, in today's episode, we are going to be talking about health and wellness and fitness and things of that nature. Just
How
to
well
keep.
you know health.
Absolutely. Or what the health, you know what I'm saying? So, like, those are the things we're going to be talking about today. So, Javon, go ahead and tell us and the people out there, what are you about?
To keep it straightforward to the point, I'm about black health. Plain and simple. I'm about teaching my community about health, fitness, and wellness, and how to reverse and prevent all of these diseases that we come down with: diabetes, hypertension, high blood pressure, and just overall health issues that are passed down from generation to generation. And one thing that I want to point out is that these health issues are not passed down.
They're not.
The
Thank
habits
you.
are passed down.
Thank
Absolutely.
you.
Like, people don't talk
Habits
about that
are
enough.
passed
Somebody
down.
in
People always want
healthcare.
to say, "Oh, my mom got it, so I got it." No. Your mom eat fried chicken bones all the time.
Chicken
Fried chicken bones.
Yeah, get the bone marrow.
The whole thing.
Not the bone.
She ate the bones, you eat the bones, now all y'all got it. You know what I'm saying? So
They got the beaties from the bones.
that's what it is.
The beaties from the bones.
Yeah.
That's so real, because I hate hearing, oh, it's genetic. No, it's
Nah,
not.
it's not.
Bro, somebody in
It's
healthcare, yes, I hear that all the time.
It's not.
Like
Like,
it's
you
really
can't-
not.
You can pass down certain things. That is true. Like
Yes, with like genetic
Yeah.
in your chromosomes
But
type
Yeah.
stuff.
Not this shit they talk
No,
about.
you
Like,
can't
sickle
pass that.
cell is
Yeah.
passed down.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can curse. Like, sickle cell is passed down. That's not something that just changes, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But absolutely. But really quickly, so with that being said, how did you get your start?
Alright, so I told this story a million times, so I ain't gonna try to be too long with it. But basically, I played sports my whole life, so I was always active my entire life, being fit and things like that. And then, you know what I'm saying, once we all leave high school and college and all, we gotta get to the real world. So you ain't playing football or basketball all the time. You gotta work now. You know what I'm saying?
Get that money.
Exactly. You gotta work, gotta pay bills. So I'm working, but you know what I'm saying? I'm working a job where I feel like I'm just going to work to pay bills. Like, I think we've all been there before. It was like, man, I just wake up, go to work, pay bills, come back home, wake up. It's like I'm not fulfilling my purpose in my life. You know what I'm saying? So every day it was like, man, I hate this job. I hate going to work. But I didn't want to be that person that keep complaining all the damn time.
Right.
Like, what you gonna do
You
about
gotta
it?
do
You know what
something
I'm
about it,
saying?
exactly.
What you gonna do about it? So I love sports. So my TV is always on SportsCenter. And I worked at this, I don't know how local this is, but I worked at the Sports Learning Complex.
Yeah, that's where we met, guys.
Yeah,
That's how I know
It was
Javon.
lifeguards together. So I was the nighttime and the opening manager, because I lived literally directly across the street. I can walk to work.
Yeah.
So they always called me for everything whenever they needed something, because
Somebody
I was the
called
first one that can get there. You know what I'm saying? A snowstorm, somebody can come in, they call me or whatever. So I used to open the pool up at 4 o'clock in the morning, and I used to close it at 12 midnight.
Oh, Lord.
Because I used to have to clean the hot tub at nighttime and then open it back. So I was
At least you
always
cleaned
there.
it.
I was always there. So, like I said, I'm just depressed. I hate my job. I hate my boss. I just hate everything about it. But in the meantime, I'm still working out. I'm still staying fit, things like that. But I don't look at trainer as a job. I look at I'm just helping my friends out. I'm just working out together. We just working out.
Right.
So, like as I said before, my TV is always on SportsCenter because I love sports. So you know those ITT Tech commercials. ITT, you're sitting on the couch.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
an ITT Tech person, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I never wanted to work with computers, ITT, or be a nurse, and all that. So I just ignored those. So one day I get home at like 12:30 in the morning. I got to be up at like 4 o'clock. So I lay my head down. You know how like the TV is like on in the background. You're not watching it, but it's on in the background.
Yeah.
So the commercial come on. It's like, are you fit? Do you work out? Do you help others work out?
This is
Well,
me.
I'm your personal trainer.
Absolutely.
I look up, I'm like,
His ears
hold
perk
up. I work out.
Yeah.
I help people get fit.
Yeah.
Why the hell am I not a trainer? I should be getting paid for this shit, right? But in my mind, I'm thinking, who the hell gonna pay them to tell them to do a push-up?
Right.
That's what I'm thinking. That's
People,
what I was
people
thinking.
want
surprised.
that.
Look,
People
look,
want
but from the outside view, I didn't think they made no money for real. I'm thinking like, who would pay somebody to kick their ass?
But
like,
that, you
savvy.
self-motivated.
Exactly.
Other people.
Exactly. So I'm like, you know what? What can I lose? I hate my life anyway. Right? Call them, you know what I'm saying? Forget it. So I give them a call. It was like, yeah, so da-da-da-da-da. Signed up for classes. Passed my course or whatever. Got certified in sports medicine and personal training. And open my own business. And then when it comes to me having my own business, so once again, with me hating my job, I declared that I did not want to work for a company ever again. You know what I'm saying? I did
not working for Planet Fitness.
No, I'm not doing that.
I am
so
Planet Fitness.
exactly. So when I
PR
graduated, everybody was like, "So what you gonna do? Work for Gold's Gym, Planet Fitness?" Da, da, da. I was like, "Nah, I kind of want to start my own thing." You know what I'm saying? It was like, well, "What you gonna do? You gonna like rent a warehouse, something like that?" I was like, I don't know. What if I'm not good? Like, I don't want to go rent a warehouse, got to pay $1,000 of rent, and then get evicted, and now I'm back in the pool again.
Right.
Like, hey, I'm back, y'all. What's up? Like, take me back. You know what I'm saying? So
We don't
like,
want you
know
no
what?
more.
Yeah, so you know what? I'm gonna just build my own studio in my backyard. Like, I'm gonna build my own. All you need is a space.
Right.
That's all a warehouse is a space.
Space and opportunity.
You know what I'm saying? So I got this backyard I'm not using. I'm gonna build my own joint or whatever. So I started saving. Literally, I started saving every dime from my check. I didn't go on a date. I didn't buy ice cream. I didn't go to the movies for like a year straight. I didn't spend a dime on anything. I saved every check. And then my mom helped me. We looked up YouTube videos, how to build a shed. Went to Home Depot, bought everything, leveled the ground out, put the wood down, built, and now I got a freaking gym that's been up for 10 years.
And it's far from a shed, just so y'all know.
Yeah,
It's far
yeah,
from a
yeah.
shed.
That's what's up. That is so
Yeah.
tough.
Amazing.
And now I just walk out back to go to work. It's funny because I always say it, like when I worked at the pool, I was like, I'll never find another job that's closer than this. Now I work out back.
Plot twist.
Now you made it.
Look at God proving people wrong.
Right?
Nah, that's what's up. All right, so let's go ahead and dig into this discussion. All right, so health and wellness in America is like
It's trash. It's absolute trash.
it's definitely trash. You know, now you got your people like Javon over here who's like, you know, the man is not going to get me. I'm about to do my own thing and make sure I'm good. But I look at America and I always compare America to other countries. And I've heard people from other countries like, those Americans are so fat. You know, it's just, it's like, or I've seen people who who left their country, came to America to go to college, and went back home, and their families are like,
You're
we're
fat.
disowning you.
Yeah.
You're fat.
Yeah.
Like, go lose some weight.
You
and
got
then
disowned for being fat.
I've heard it. I've
Wow.
like people have told me
real
like it was a girl from Czechoslovakia who went to
they're
Hampton,
very, like, yeah.
You know, and she came to Hampton, you know,
eating.
got fat, started eating, went back home, and her family was like, nope, leave.
Wow.
Flat out until you like that's what she told me. I'm like, yo, that's crazy. So let's talk about, you know, why. I mean, well, I think we kind of know why.
We
but
know
it's just
exactly
like-
why. It's because the population in America, number one. But number two, they're trying to make food so easily accessible so quickly. So, you know, they pumping out all
It's
these.
all about manufacturing.
Yeah, they're trying to pump out all these chickens and trying to get chickens with left titty big, the left right titty small, and because
These
they trying to
chickens
get
be
it
being
out.
born retarded.
Exactly. But you know, you go to. I have a friend who's from Greece, and she says like they'll have a restaurant here, and then the farm where they get their stuff from is right next down, like down the street from the restaurant. Here we don't have that.
Right.
You know, so they got to make sure the food is, you know, kept so it's no disease in the food. So they got to put it in freezers and put
They
this
have
chemical
a lot
in it.
More regulations
Exactly.
When it comes to, like federal regulations for the food that they
In
can
other places,
put out. And then also you got to think of places that are like food vacuums. Like you go to and they don't have any healthy food options. Like you go to the hood.
Food
they're not-
deserts.
Oh, the food
yeah,
deserts.
food deserts.
Yeah.
And then they also have the I don't know, it's like the oversaturations of like
the fast food.
McDonald's,
Yeah.
you know, Burger King, all this in one big area where the same places that the food deserts are. So where they gonna go? They gonna go to those McDonald's, Burger Kings, things like that, because it's cheap options, fast, and they can eat it. They don't think about all the preservatives that went into making it, all the hormones, extra added hormones, all that stuff.
I still don't even think about
Yeah,
that to this
the
day.
only-
And people can tell
People
me, and I'll
still argue
still
over
just,
that.
I'll
Like,
just
is
forget.
it actually beef? Like, what you're eating, is that actually beef?
I mean, we could break it down to an even deeper level than that because at the end of the day, as Americans, we are greedy. At the end of the day, like
yes.
we
Capitalism.
Capitalism. Talk about it.
The white man.
we're greedy as hell. But to break it down to an even deeper level, when you truly break nutrition down, it's racism.
Oh yeah,
It's
everything.
systemic racism.
Yo.
What you said about McDonald's and Burger King, you go to a black neighborhood It's a liquor store and a carryout on every corner.
Every corner.
Damn
You go to a
sure.
white
Those
neighborhood, they
two.
got wines and spirits, Trader Joe's, Whole Foods, things like
Harris
that.
Teeters, all of that.
These white
With a
kids
small
learn
ass
from
EBT sign in the
yeah,
corner.
exactly.
The
Small.
black place be, oh, it's a huge EBT sign. With,
How the hell is Burger King accepting EBT?
Right.
What is this? Like, what's
I went
really
to
going
New
on?
York one time. It was like, look, you can buy the food on EBT and then we cook it for you for $1 extra. And I was like, what?
Wow.
What is this?
In
Like-
New York?
Yes.
That's wild.
That's
It's
crazy.
like we just steam it, and I'm like,
For $1 extra?
I don't got EBT, but thanks for the thank you.
It starts from education. These Caucasian kids, they got gardens in their backyard where
Oh,
they
yeah.
grow cucumbers
Yeah.
and like that. What we tell our kids: go to the corner store, get some chips, fried chicken, mumbo sauce.
Yeah.
Sit in front of TV,
Go get some
out my face.
Takis.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's what we grew up on. So it's a lack of education and a lack of resources in the black community, which is one of the reasons we are the way we are. It's unfortunate, but you know what I'm saying. And that's one of the reasons that why I step in as a personal trainer. It's more than just burpees, push-ups, and 2-piece bikinis on. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to
Lifestyle
educate my
change,
people.
Yeah.
I would like
You know what I'm
that though. You know.
Yeah, I mean for sure it's nice. It's nice. But we gotta get the education part down
Yeah,
first.
because if you working out and you eating the same stuff, like you
It
could
don't
be
matter.
fit and still have diabetes. Like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
it's really
You
just,
could be skinny and still have
Yeah,
diabetes,
you-
yes.
yeah,
And
you-
a lot of people think it's a weight thing.
It's
I mean,
not.
sometimes it is.
It is,
Majority of
but
the
it's
time
about
it
what
is.
you
But it's
eat.
also about what you eat and how, like how you portion stuff. And it also it's a lot with like the medical, like doctors. A lot of the times they won't educate you on, you know, your numbers and your stats on how everything is working in your body. Like you'll go get blood work and
Then I tell you what it
they
means.
won't tell you what any of the numbers mean.
Like I said, like I can take this so deep. The medical field is working with the pills and
Yeah.
things.
Oh,
Like,
yes.
they don't want you to get healthy, so they
No.
can sell you a pill
Oh, yes.
to keep you in
they're
the system.
more
Like
likely
you know what I'm saying?
to
They
recommend also
yeah,
like
because they get kickback.
a nutritionist to a white person than they are to a black person. And they'll say it's because, oh, they have different levels and it's different for them. But it's not different. You guys just did one study
Right.
and
Yeah.
said this person is different for, so we're going to do this on this person.
But
Like,
it's also, you know, they have like diagnostic codes for black people.
yeah.
Like if you go in
It's
and
different.
they see you are a plus size black person, they put a diagnosis code on there that says obese African American. Like they don't have a white diagnosis code for, you know what I'm saying, but they have it for
That's
black
wild.
people.
I did not know that.
And when let's say your BMI is a little bit over, they'll start giving you like information on diabetes, not information on how to prevent diabetes.
They'll give
You know what I'm saying?
Information on pre-diabetes, information on diabetes, but
But
not
how to
say,
prevent getting
hey,
pre-diabetes.
Maybe you shouldn't eat these things because most of them are sponsored by the people who are providing the food. Like the companies who say, hey, we're going to give some of this money to the medical field and research because if we do that, then they'll recommend our food as the healthier option or cage free or all natural. That shit really don't mean nothing.
doesn't.
Like nothing
People-
at all.
people
It's
think
all
it does.
racism in business.
Yeah.
Racism in business,
That's-
man.
Welcome
Money
to
drives
America.
everything.
Like, this is America.
Like the reality is, if you really want to be healthy, you need to have your own farm and your own cattle. Like you need to have.
But that
Well,
that's
there's
also
ways to
stem
be
to
healthy.
racism because where you gonna get the land from?
Generation-
No. I know. I understand it. I'm just saying. I think true health is if somebody actually had cows and pigs and chickens on
Live off the
the
land.
farm and live off the land. That's
And
the
I bet
best
you 9
way.
times out of 10 the government gonna come and try to seize something out of that. 'Cause
Yeah, they gonna find a way to get
they
some
gonna find a
money.
way because they see you being financially stable on your own. They see you being great as a
Flourishing.
black man, flourishing.
Literally.
They gonna be like, nah, we got mess that up somehow.
But if it was a white man, they may
gonna
not
fund
try
it
to mess it
themselves.
up, but they gonna try to go into business
They gonna
together.
fund it themselves.
Exactly.
All the farms.
They want to take it from the black man, but go into business with
That
the
literally
white man.
happened. They took like farms from black people and sold them to white
We were
people.
supposed
That's
to
why
get
we don't
farms, 40 acres and a mule.
We
That's
didn't
what I'm
have
saying, like,
farms. We had
all-
farms.
All this leads back to slavery. Like
Yeah.
all of this
Eating habits
eventually
as well,
leads-
yeah.
I'm telling you, yeah, because
That
as
soul
slaves,
food?
they fed us the crap food.
Yeah.
That's where that
That's
soul
what I'm
food
telling you.
come
That's
from.
where
Do
it
what
come
it
from
do
slavery.
with that. And
That's
from
why
I'm
to
trying to
this
say,
day-
exactly. You gotta make it do what it do.
Yeah,
you
and-
gotta make it do what it do.
To this day, the black community will not let chitlins go.
I'm sorry, I can't
Speak
get
for
down with the
yourself.
chitlins.
I'm good.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean, I've
chitlins.
never had chitlins, nor has it ever been in my family.
It's a black
However,
staple, though. It's a-
Yeah.
but it's,
Oh, it definitely is. My family
pig's
get
feet,
down on
you
it.
know, all
The
that,
pig's feet, the hog maw.
you know, the
all
turkey
that.
neck, all that stuff.
And all that.
But I feel like as human beings, we have evolved, and to this day, we still cooking it in lard. We still cooking it with Crisco, and I'm like, they've told us the healthier options, but we're too. I don't want to say lazy, but we're too stuck in our ways to want to
Yeah.
change. And it's like, yeah, Big Mama's arm got cut off. I think you do want to change. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But I think it's some people who will sit and say, you know, I'd rather be happy and live, because I've heard this.
Oh,
They'll be
all the
like,
time.
I'd
I've said it
rather be
myself, I'm gonna
happy
lie.
and eat what
That's
I want
brainwash.
and live while I'm alive,
No.
and then I could die and whatever. And I'm
Yes,
like,
but
but
then
you're
you
gonna
die
die
at 35.
sooner
Yeah.
because you're trying to eat happy.
People
and all
just
this
say that
stuff.
because they're too lazy to make the change. That's
Or
all
like,
it is.
Even before that, because my mom, she didn't allow us to eat beef when I was born. Like, there was certain things she just cut out, like, automatically off the rip. No white bread, no beef, no red dye. Just things that she did research on that she felt negatively affected children, the development, all that. So when I go to school and I'm like, yeah, I don't eat that. And they're like, what? You don't eat that? Like, people are like, you never had that in your life? And I'm like, no.
and
you
they'll
don't know
talk
what
down
you're
to you on
missing.
it, and you
I'm like,
eating right.
I'm good. Like, I'm good. Like, I'm at this healthy weight. I'm a little healthy. And I'm good. But, and even now, like, I'll cut something out and people will be like, oh my gosh, you cut chicken? How do you not eat chicken? Or the first thing when I was vegan, like, people ask, oh, you're vegan? Yes. So you don't eat chicken? No, I don't eat chicken.
Well, chicken is
That's
a
part of it.
staple black-
Like,
Such a
yeah.
negative view when a black person tries to become healthy.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
like, you got to be strong
trying to be
because your
white?
friend,
Oh.
that's that you
That's
you
not
got
white
to eat with them. All you gonna get is salad. That's all you gonna get. You ain't no drink with us. What you think you did? Why you mad? Cause I want to drink. Like, why you mad at me?
Why you
I'm
watching
telling
I'm not
you.
stopping
Maybe
you
I'm
bored.
from
Like,
having your fun.
I'm telling you,
Maybe I
like, you
can't
gotta be
afford your
strong, and you gotta just. It goes back to, like, I tell everyone, fitness is parallel to life.
Yep.
Like, you gotta surround yourself with people that have the same vision as you.
Yeah.
If you chilling with people that always want to go to brunch and out to eat all the time, you can be big just like them. All y'all big and happy, big joints.
And that's his favorite. That's his favorite
Big
line.
joint.
Big joint. You want to be a big joint? Keep eating the way you
No
eat.
bullshit,
You try
man.
to get slim? Come work out with me. Like,
Hey, look, that's how it is.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna be hitting you up after this.
You gotta surround yourself with the right people, man. You gotta surround yourself with somebody who's gonna be like, hey, let's go for a walk in the park as opposed to let's go to happy hour. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Those small changes make a big difference. You know what
And
I'm
I
saying?
think that's a good mentality to have across the board because you realize the people you align yourself with or who you start to gravitate to or act like or anything. Birds of a feather flock together. So if you in this mentality and you realize that everybody is pulling you back from that mentality, you gotta change some of the things or people
The
you
people you're around.
associate with. Like that is it is what it is. Like
Big facts.
okay, so with that being said, when it comes to eating, what does a proper diet look like though? You know, it's a bunch of staples because I've heard of the Atkins diet, the keto diet,
The
you know,
pyramid, the colors on the plate.
Yeah, absolutely. So like, what is really a proper diet?
All right, so first of all, let's get away with the word diet.
yeah.
All right,
That
throw it out the
word-
window.
The
Lifestyle.
diet word is horrible because what a diet is something that's temporary. It's something you're gonna do to lose a quick 20 pounds and then you're gonna gain 30 of it back. All right, so I'm dead ass serious.
No,
I'm dead
for
ass
real.
serious. So when it comes to a lifestyle choice you want to make, what's the best lifestyle choice? Keto, Atkins, whatever. It's whatever you can stick to. You may stick to keto. She may stick to 6 meals a day. You may stick to 3 meals a day.
6
I may
meals.
stick to Atkins. I mean, it's,
You know how you
it's
ever
whatever
start-
your
yeah.
lifestyle is.
Okay.
So don't look at a meal plan or a diet and say I could probably do that for a good 2 weeks, but after that I don't know. If you feel like that, then don't even do it. Don't even start it. So basically, what you want is a protein, a carb, and a vegetable at each meal. You know what I'm saying? You definitely want to portion size it. You know what I'm saying? So your protein as far as your chicken, turkey, not fried chicken or stuff like that. But grilled chicken, I'm saying ground turkey, turkey chops,
Lean meat.
yeah, lean meat, lean steak. You got all your fish, and any white fish is definitely lean to help you lose weight. But you want to have between like 3 to 5 ounces. Your veggies you want like between 1 to 2 cups, and your carbs should be about 50 grams. You know what I'm saying?
A meal or throughout the day?
A meal.
Okay.
A meal, yeah, a meal. Now, of course, depending on what your goals are, it'll be different. Like,
Right.
if you want to bulk up and gain weight, you would eat a little more. If you want to maintain, you eat a certain amount. If you want to lose weight, you eat a certain amount. So basically, when it comes to how many calories, it's always about the calories.
Caloric intake.
Yeah. So you first you got to figure out what your BMR is, and that's how many calories you burn a day. Once you figure out, let's say for example, it's 2,000. Let's
How
say
do you find that out?
You can get tested.
Basically.
Yeah. you
Oh,
can
so
get tested.
it's like you
It's called a
got it.
DEX scan.
Based off your like height,
Yeah.
weight, and then like
You go to your doctor for that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm about to go do that.
It's called a DEX scan. So You would go see what your BMR is, or you can just buy one of them scales.
Yeah.
Just step on the scale. The scale will tell you.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If you want like a down to the accurate number, then you go to the doctor.
That's what
Yeah, they do. They got
You know
that
what I'm
little
saying?
thing that they pull your skin fold, and then they tell you how much your body fat is and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I got in the actual scan joint where they like it's like
Oh,
a big
water
tube,
one?
and they run a tube all over your whole body, like an X-ray.
Are
kind
you
of
fancy,
I'm
huh?
just saying, it's fancy.
Fancy.
Yeah, I mean, it's my profession. I got
Nah,
it.
yeah,
That's right, but that's top of the line. You know, some people don't go that far.
Yeah, so let's say for example you burn 2,000 calories a day, and you want to gain weight, so you need to eat over 2,000 calories. If you burn 2,000, you got to eat over 2,000 to gain weight.
Right.
If you want to maintain, then eat 2,000 because you burn 2,000, you eat 2,000.
Right.
You want to lose weight, then eat under 2,000. Now, what the rule is to lose 1 pound per week. If you want to lose 1 pound per week, you want to be in a 500 calorie deficit a day. Because 1 pound is equal to 3,500 calories. 500 times 7 days a week, 3,500 calories. So if I want to lose 1 pound a week and I burn 2,000 calories, I need to eat 1,500 calories. Now, there's multiple ways that you can do this. You can either eat less or burn more calories.
Right. Yeah.
So if I don't want to eat 1,500, if I want to eat 2,000, that means I need to burn 2,500. I need to go to the gym, get on a goddamn treadmill to burn. I need that 500 calorie deficit a day. Now here's what 99.9% of people mess up. Monday through Thursday, they're in the 500 calorie deficit. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, then the 5,000 surplus. They throw it
Brunch
all away.
all weekend.
They throw it all away.
Chicken wings at the strip club.
And they come back Monday morning like, I don't know what happened. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's
I
where
followed the
everybody
diet
mess up.
all week.
Right, but then
I
Friday
had one
came.
cheat days. Like,
Bruh.
1 cheat days.
Bruh, that young come Friday, they forget all their goals, and they just throw it all away. Like,
Facts.
all right, see you
I
Monday.
I think, like, in my experience, at my old job, I dealt with a lot of people who had gastric bypass surgery. And I think a lot of their problem was that they were eating empty calories. Because when you have gastric bypass surgery, there's a certain amount you can eat. Like, after that, your stomach, you're going to be sick, you're going to be throwing up, all that stuff.
Split stitches. And all
Yeah.
that.
So if you're eating, like, if you know you can eat this many calories a day, 500 calories, and you know a Whopper has 1,000, so you eat half a Whopper. That Whopper is not gonna fill you up. So you're gonna keep wanting to come back for more. When if you would have ate, 20 calorie vegetables, 20 calorie fruits,
Yeah.
20, whatever,
And
40,
vegetables are so
it would
filling.
add up,
Yes.
and you would
And
get
it's so low
what
in
you
calories.
need.
They
Yeah,
just don't
exactly.
taste that good.
No, you can make it.
But and then
you can
also
make the
people
shake.
say, "Oh, I ate veggies, but then they steamed it, put hot sauce on it, put all the
Butter, the
seasoning,
butter
butter."
is what kills
I call
me.
that I call that slutting it out.
Slutting out the veggies.
You
Yeah, slutty brownies.
slutted it out.
But that
It's
also
no
goes
good
to
now.
education because people say, they say eat your vegetables, but they don't tell you how to cook those vegetables. You know what I'm saying? They don't educate you on that.
If you coming from the black community, and like we said, we was given scraps, so we sauced it
collard
up,
greens.
slutted them out, whatever.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Now you being told to eat vegetables, like, oh, I got you, I'm gonna eat some
And they make
vegetables.
collard greens
You know,
with
put
turkey
neck
neck
bones,
bones.
turkey neck. Like,
Yeah, you
that's
slitting
not
it out, huh?
vegetables. Like, you done
Not
added
at all.
so much. I know Thanksgiving is coming
my
up. By
God.
this time, it'll have passed, but at the same time, that's a lot. That's a lot of extra stuff that we be putting.
What I will say is I already got my routine down pat. I'm working out before I eat, so it's okay for me to go ham. I'm gonna get my workout in the morning, and then when it's time to eat at about 1 o'clock, I'm gonna eat my plates, and I'm not gonna feel guilty.
But what's your deficit?
Are you trying to lose weight? or maintain?
No, on that. Well, as of right now, I've been maintaining and I am maintaining. But I'm just saying, I know what's finna happen on Thanksgiving, and I know I'm gonna go ham.
Okay.
So to at least help prevent some of the damage that I'm about to do, I'm gonna make sure I get my workout in for that hour in the morning, and then I'm getting it all in the rest of the day.
This is what I tell my clients to do, because it's not just Thanksgiving, it's Christmas, it's
All the
brunch,
holidays.
it's game nights, it's
Right.
weddings, it's baby showers got chicken wings at it, like, you know what I'm
meatballs
saying?
get here, bro.
The baby shower
This
meatballs.
is what I tell my clients to do. I tell them, I don't want you to be the person that's at the game night in the corner, so you can't do nothing.
Being antisocial.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
You
all
know,
me.
Eat an extra meatball.
Exactly. I don't want you to be that person. I want you to, if they got pizza, enjoy the pizza. But here's what I want you to do. If you live a healthy lifestyle, then you can enjoy those game nights, those Thanksgiving dinners, those Christmas dinners or whatever. It's not going to hurt you too much because you're living a healthy lifestyle. Now, if you already cheated Monday and Wednesday and then cheat again on Friday, then you messed up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's so
habitual.
Yeah, exactly. so what I always say is one bad meal don't make you fat, and one healthy meal don't make you fit.
Yeah.
It's what you do on a daily basis.
Knowledge.
Hey, put that on the shirt. You got that on the shirt yet?
Nah.
Go ahead, stamp that. Y'all heard it here first on Relatable versus Debatable.
It's what you do on a consistent daily
Y'all better
basis.
not take that. It's copyrighted because y'all can hear it right now.
Facts.
Bro.
I'm dead.
But yeah, so just live a healthy lifestyle so that when you do get invited to these events, you can enjoy yourself with your family and friends, things like that. You don't gotta be the one in the corner looking like, oh, that, you know what I'm saying? Like,
That's me, because I was just like, oh, my, gotta eat a celery stick.
Yeah, no, and in a sense, that's kind of me too. Because what's funny is one of my nephews, his birthday was in August, and when I went over there at the time, I was on the keto diet. So I wasn't eating no carbs. You know, he had his birthday cake and his ice cream, and you know they like, you want to eat some cake and ice cream? I'm like, nah. You know, I'm trying to lose some weight, and I don't think it bothered him or anything. But then, you know, my sister called me and she was like, such and such is worried that you're not coming because he knows you're trying to lose weight, so he doesn't think you're going to come for Thanksgiving. So she was like, can you please just let him know that you're coming? And I'm just like, dang, like, he think I'm not going to come to Thanksgiving because he know I'm trying to lose weight, you feel me? So I had to let him know, like, yeah, I'm coming, like, don't worry about it, you know, but at this point, I'm not on keto no more, so I'm definitely finna be going ham. But, you know, no, that's a real thing, and it's just like for a kid to even see that and that be a thought in his mind. You know, just imagine how the people who are actually trying to do the dieting are feeling when they are like, yo, let me just be here but be away from everybody in my own little bubble.
For me, I don't stay in my bubble. I'm the butt of every joke when it comes to every joke when it comes to like they'll be like, yeah, you know, Charvon can't eat that. You know, she can't eat that. You know, she don't eat this.
I can't even lie, participate with her family on
Yeah,
that one.
they be going in on me, but it's cool. I got jokes for them later. It's cool. Nah, but I don't keep to myself. I just be like, yeah, because that's what was taught to me as a young child. Like I said, my mom cut out all this stuff. So if you're growing up on that, and how you gonna make fun of me for cutting out stuff that you put me on this path?
It's your
just
fault.
because I went and researched more and was like, hey, I get why she did this. Let me cut out this too. Let me cut out this too. Like, that doesn't make it any different. Y'all started me on this path, so at the end of the day, it's y'all fault. So
I'm gonna tell you later, when it comes to this fitness journey, you have to know who you are. You have to be comfortable within yourself, because the peer pressure will be crazy. And like your friends don't mean it in a malicious kind of way, but it's just what we know. You know what I'm saying? So one time it was like a Redskins back in the day, and Cowboys game, and like everybody was at Buffalo Wings, and everybody eating or whatever, eating Buffalo Wings, chicken wings, like that. So I walk in like, oh, here come the fitness dude. Put your burgers away, everybody. Like,
right.
Give me a burger.
I can roll in peace.
Like they making funny, but I'm like, it is what it is. Go ahead, eat your whatever.
Yeah.
I'll be that one judging, so you gonna eat that? For real? How many calories do you think that is?
So you gonna eat up all that barbecue sauce right there.
Right.
That's 22 calories.
Yeah, see, that thing, I didn't want to be that vegan.
Yeah.
Because I could go into detail about, you know, the food industry, how they, you know, what's going on with the animals, what they putting in and stuff. Like,
I wouldn't get invited to anything else.
Exactly.
People would
If I
hate
would've
you,
did
bro.
that, people would hate me. So I just sit there and take it because at least I'm here. Like, we could chill together. It's not always all about food. Like, so we could just, you know, kick it without me having to describe that you're going to die in 5 years because this is like, you know what I'm saying? Like, those types of things. Those conversations, that's why people hate vegans now. Like,
I was about to say, how do y'all feel about those vegans who, like, they say they're vegan, but, you know, their diet consists of eating, you know, French fries or tofu and all those foods that technically are vegan but aren't healthy for you whatsoever.
I'm gonna just say they need to do their research and, you know, fulfill their ignorance, because you can't call yourself something and do that.
I mean, but technically it is vegan.
I think it's two different
it just
types.
depends.
It's a plant-based diet eater, and then it's a vegan person. A vegan person will say, hey, I love animals. I will not wear leather. I won't do this. They still want to like eat things like French fries, Beyond Burgers.
And that's where I was about to go. People just put vegan as far as food, but it goes far beyond food. So that's why I'm saying you got to educate yourself to know, should I be calling myself a vegan or should I say I eat plant-based foods? It's a big difference.
Because if you're doing plant-based diet, you're going to be, you know, everything I eat is plant-based. And then they have that subcategories like raw veganism. Like, it's all different types of things when it gets into that. But at the same time, you have to look and say, is this something that I will be able to commit to? Is it or is it not? And sometimes it's not, especially if you're in those food deserts when it costs more money to get
salad,
a salad than it do to get, some flaming hot Cheetos. Like,
Which is still crazy to me.
yeah.
All right, so from my point of view, because I have a professional point of view with this whole vegan plant-based thing, because I have clients that want to go plant-based or vegan. I'm like, if you want to do that, cool, but know why you're doing it.
Yeah.
If your main reason for wanting to go vegan is to lose weight, you are miscalculating everything. That's not what it's about. It's not about that at all. It's fat vegans out here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It is.
Okay, you're eating vegan mac and cheese. It's still mac and cheese.
Thank
I mean
you.
vegan
The
fried chicken. I mean
pasta.
vegan cake. It's still cake.
Yeah.
Like no, why don't
They
try to
did
jump
it
on the
with the
fad.
marketing,
But they
though,
made
because
the
it's
comment-
certain
Yeah.
things that was always vegan that you never question. But in certain places, they'll market it as vegan, and then other places they won't market it as vegan. You're still gonna buy it regardless.
Yeah,
but
like
because they
Oreos
put that
are
word
vegan.
on it- Yeah,
Yeah,
Oreos are
it's
vegan.
Yeah, it's vegan.
Like,
For real?
Yes.
They've always been vegan?
Yes.
Hey, Oreos be like that though.
Exactly.
Bruh,
Like
if-
it's things that you just don't think about.
yeah,
Like,
but becoming vegan has nothing to do with losing weight. Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
and so when you get into certain mindsets about only losing weight, I think that affects us negatively too. Because if you're thinking about I need to live healthier, that's different than saying I need to lose weight. This is what I'm gonna do to lose weight. Because that's when you start getting into those diet spaces. Because you're thinking short term, I need to lose weight. This is what I need to lose.
That's
so
dangerous.
short term, I'm gonna be on this diet. But if you're thinking, wow, maybe the lifestyle choices I'm not making are good for me. They don't benefit me. I need to change some things around. Then that's when you think about it in a bigger space and you're just like, okay, I need to make these changes for myself, for whoever comes after me, for the people around me, because they may be making fun of me now, but I know if I make these choices within me, they'll see the changes.
And then in a year or two, they gonna
Yeah.
see you and be like,
Hey, yo,
so
so
how
put
you
me
lose
on.
all
Look,
that
I'm
weight?
telling you, that happens. I tell my clients that all the time. First they make fun of you, then they follow you.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
I'm telling you, because
It's like Jesus.
when I was working at the pool, I used to walk around with my gallon jug of water. I used to make fun of
Every
me all the
day.
No,
time.
he sure did though.
Within
Sure
a week,
did.
4 or
Every-
5 people got jugs of water. I'm like, y'all was just laughing at me. Now all y'all got jugs of water at the job.
Everybody
I'm
be
telling
making
you,
fun
bruh.
of me. I had one
I'm
bigger
telling
than
you.
this. I had to
Yeah.
downgrade because they was making fun of me. And now I still
Nah,
got
hey
this.
Sharvon, know who you are, girl.
Exactly.
Get that
I
gallon
don't
I
back.
be
2
saying
gallons.
drink water all the time. Because not only does water, it's not an appetite suppressant, don't get me wrong. But people don't realize.
Water is so good for you. Oh
They
my
don't
God.
realize how it changes your hair, your body, your nails, your skin, all that. But they also don't realize, like, when you're drinking water,
It flushes
you're
out the
less,
BS.
you're less likely to eat more. People eat more because they don't feel fulfilled. They don't feel fulfilled because they're not drinking water while they're eating or before they're eating. Like, it takes up more space in your stomach, so you don't eat as much. Like,
Yep. Let's get scientific with it right quick. So, when it comes to water, you know how much water you supposed to drink a day?
What is it?
I did
128 ounces.
8 cups a day?
Yeah.
Oh, we all wrong.
It's probably half of that. You
I
probably
think
don't
it's
even
like
need that much.
64.
How much?
But I
I think it's more.
3
I
gallons?
think I do more.
How much?
The minimum is half your body weight.
Damn.
Every person is different. So, someone that weighs 200 pounds, you need to drink 150 ounces of water a day. 150, my bad, 100. If you weigh 300, you gotta drink 175 ounces a day. So it's half your body, and that's the minimum.
Oh, I drink
The-
184.
The maximum is your actual body weight, because once you drink more than your body weight, you start flushing out vitamins and things like
Yeah.
that. So you want to drink a minimum half your body weight. So what happens is if you don't get in the minimum, which is half your body weight, you feel dehydrated. If
Yep.
you're dehydrated, you're sluggish, you're tired. It's 12 p.m. You slug, you tired, and you feel hungry.
Mm-hmm.
If you
That's
feel
why I was
hungry,
feeling like that today.
Yep.
if you feel hungry, what do? You
Eat.
eat.
But
What
you
comes
should
with
be
food?
drinking water.
Calories.
So you getting fat and dehydrated.
How many calories does water have?
0.
Zero.
It's a lot easier to pee out water weight than burn off
But
cookie
the
weight.
crazy part is the only reason
Not
you're
cookie
hungry.
weight.
The only reason you're hungry and your body is craving that is because it knows there's water in the food that you're going to eat, and it just wants
Yeah.
that water.
Yeah.
Like if you would just drink water off the rip, you
Yeah.
wouldn't have that issue.
A lot of times you're just thirsty.
Yep.
Not, I will say this, like working in healthcare and, you know, having the full PPE and all that stuff. With COVID going around, my first instinct is I just work with this patient. I don't want to take off my mask and put, drink something and go back to. So I will say working in healthcare, I have been not drinking water as much as I should have. And I can feel it now. Like my body is so sluggish all the time. And I would say all the other therapists that at my job, they're the same way.
For me, because I drank so much water each day, when I lack even a little bit, my body's like, bitch, what you doing? Where our water at? Like, I can feel it. I'm like, okay, I'm coming. Man, give me a minute. I just wanted to go take a nap. Like,
I would say for you, try to manage it around your schedule. Like, so before you go to work, crush after you go to, you know what I'm saying? Try to manage it
there's an
around
app
your schedule a
too.
little
There's
bit.
an app, and it'll tell you, you put in your weight, and it'll tell you how much water you should be drinking, and it'll give you a timer, like, when you need to be drinking water. It's like, hey, every 2 hours after 7 a.m. to, I think, 7 p.m. drink water. And it'll let you know how much you should be drinking in that time period.
And here's a quick tip for people that eat too damn much and want to stop eating so much, but they always hungry. Before each meal, this is a 16.9 ounce bottle of water. Before each meal, drink a bottle of water, then eat your food.
Yeah.
I guarantee you won't go back for seconds.
Yep. Or even cook your food.
Because what a lot of us do is we want our waters be sitting right there, or whatever you got.
Yeah.
We'll crush our food. Like, I'm still hungry. Crush more food and then drink water later.
And then be
If you
full.
drink
You might
this
not even drink the water.
You might even drink the water. I mean, just to get it something down right quick, a
Yeah.
little sip, and then you back to the food or whatever. What people don't realize, let's say your stomach is empty. You fill up half of it with water. Like, your brain don't realize it's not food or water. Just know that I'm half
is
full
full,
now.
yeah.
So once you eat your little ass meal prep, it fills the rest of it up. You good.
That's your little ass
But if
meal
your stomach
prep.
is empty, you eat your low ass meal prep, I'm still hungry.
And you
Now I'm
wanna
gonna eat the second one, or now I'm like, I don't got enough food. Now I gotta go to the cafeteria, I gotta go to the vending machine. Now it's getting out of control at that point.
And
So
it's
drink a bottle of
different
water first.
because water, when you drink water first, the food will float on top of the water.
Yeah.
Versus if you eat the food first and then pour the water on,
Helps
it's
with
gonna
digestion,
just
too.
be on top of the food. Like, it's not gonna be the same fulfillment. So that's why you want to drink it before versus after. I mean, either way, drink water. But
Yeah.
I'm just glad he recognized that them meal preps be little as shit.
Oh, yeah, they be doing
That
shit.
joint be blowing me.
Hey,
yeah,
look.
5 ounces, but
The whole
that 5
time-
ounces go a long way.
Hey,
when you
look,
drink
but the
water.
whole time, this is the problem, is that they honestly aren't little with shit, is that we so used to eating so
So much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That now,
absolutely.
when you eat a regular meal, it's like, what the hell?
That's
is
not
this?
enough.
That's like
you know what
food
I'm saying?
portions in restaurants overseas. Like, you got this little piece of meat, and everybody's like, "Oh, I'm so
Yeah.
full."
You go to the soul food joint, you get 4 servings. Like, I can eat this
Man,
for
you
4
go to the
days.
Jamaican restaurant.
The Jamaican
up the
restaurant?
they be like, yo,
They serving a family a 4 for 1.
right.
Yeah.
And it be cheap
Everywhere.
too. So
Yeah.
it's like,
Super
I'm gonna eat
size
that.
me. They had the
And you feel
little-
obligated to crush the whole thing.
Yep.
Facts.
Like, I paid for it.
Yeah, I ain't letting this go to waste.
All right, so we talk about the food part, but what about the actual working out part? What is an actual workout? What should a workout consist of to be effective? Because I've seen people going to the gym.
And do this.
Let me go
Or the dude
do a
on the
tricep pull down real quick.
One.
5 squats and then I'm out. Or I seen people come in, let me run on the treadmill for 5 minutes and then all right, I got my workout in for the day, and they will literally like mentally be happy with themselves.
You must
But
have
and I
Planet
get sometimes
Fitness.
I get sometimes
they
you
need
do
going
have
for
to
the people.
start small. You got to start somewhere. But these are people sometimes where it's like no, they think they're being
that's it.
effective,
Yeah.
but it's not. So what does an effective workout really look like?
All right, so one, it always depends on what your specific goals are. It's different for everybody.
No,
Somebody
it's
may
not
want to
still.
lose 100 pounds. Somebody may want to gain 10 pounds. You know what I'm saying? So, but we're going on with the assumption that you want to lose weight because that's what the most people want to do. So I'll touch on that subject. I would definitely say, okay, let's start from here. If the only thing you care about is the number on the scale, if that's your only concern, you never got to work out a day in your life.
What?
You got to do anything.
Just
Stop eating bullshit.
Yeah.
Yep.
The weight to drop off.
Gone.
That once again, that's only if you care about the number on the scale. Now, if you want to shape your body, get muscle definition, burn fat, now we can get to the science behind the thing. Okay, so now it comes to weightlifting. You gotta weightlift. Okay, ladies, all parts, stop squatting 7 days a week.
Hey, yo,
No,
don't
Don't
come for me like that, bro.
7 days a week.
Don't come for me.
I just want a
Because-
booty.
Look, one thing I would tell you is you cannot spot reduce fat. Fat comes off your entire body. So please stop having these legs with your upper body. You can't even do a push-up.
And the
okay?
waist trainers.
Upper
Come
body.
on,
waist
now.
trainers.
Don't get please me started. That's a whole nother
Or
podcast.
Yeah,
that
the waist
full
trainers.
body.
That's a whole
what's that
nother
full
podcast.
Target one.
Bro, they
you know
be
what?
wearing waist trainers to eating burgers. Like,
That's
you about to bust the
right.
joint. Like, what are you talking about? You're on your last
Like, your
joint.
girdle about to pop, girl.
Those,
Yeah,
or
I'm
those
telling you.
workouts where they list workouts like how to get a bigger butt or how to get smaller arms. I'm like, you can't like target one area
Yeah.
to drop fat
No,
at.
but you could target people who don't know
No.
that you can't target.
Yeah, they
one
just
area.
use
Got
people's
it.
ignorance
And
against
sell-
them.
Facts.
That's
yes.
what anybody's
Yeah,
gonna do.
facts. So you definitely want to start with a good weight training program. Once again, start if you haven't worked out in years or ever in your life, I would say just 2 days a week, just start there. Because what's gonna happen is your body's gonna go into shock.
Yep.
You gonna work out, and the next day you gonna feel like you got hit by a bus. And if you know you got 5 more days that week, you gonna quit. You gonna quit. So start with like 2 days a week, and then what I always say is once you feel like, okay, this is kind of easy now. Now I can go to 3 days a week, and then it's gonna start hurting again. Okay, it's kind of easy now. Then go to 4 days a week. So
I
on
like
and so
that
forth.
thing.
I do. I
Like
love
that.
that.
Yeah,
Work
yeah,
out
but
plan is good.
everybody not built like that.
Yeah.
They not built
Everybody
for it,
not built
no.
like that. You know what I'm saying? This is something that if you have never done it before, you gotta take it easy.
You got to
So
think about the masses.
I think
Yeah.
that's the problem we get into when you get into like New Year's resolutions and things like that.
they try to do a 180 the next day.
Yeah.
I'm
Right
it
there,
don't
cold
work.
turkey.
It don't
No.
work
You can't
like
do that. You ain't worked
can't.
out in 4 months. What's
I'm
wrong?
telling you, you can't do that.
4 months, 4 years.
Yeah.
Gradual
Real.
progress. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
That's what people want, everything so
Instant
instantaneously. You
gratification,
know
yeah.
what I'm
That's
saying?
just how
That's
we
where
are.
we
We
live
live in a
now.
minute rice society now.
Yeah.
Like our videos on Instagram, if it's longer than a minute, I ain't got time to watch that joint.
Yeah.
If your caption is longer than 3 sentences, I ain't reading that whole
You
caption.
preaching
I'm
to
not-
the choir because we got a whole podcast. Y'all need to listen.
Facts. But so I would say once you like the ultimate goal would be the weight training like 5 days a week, cardio 4 days a week, and here's what my sliding scale that I tell my clients. You want to work out more days than you don't work out. Okay, so let's take for example, let's say every day you work out, you lose weight. Every day you don't work out, you gain weight. Let's take that for it's not technically true, but let's just take that as a sliding scale. So you work out 1 day a week. So you're losing weight 1 day a week. You're gaining weight 6 days a week. That's not our goal.
Exactly.
You take it up 2 days a week. So you're losing weight 2 days a week, gaining weight 5 days a week. Okay? We're at 3 days a week. So you're losing weight 3 days a week, gaining weight 4 days a week. So you're close, but you're not there yet.
Not there yet.
Once you hit 4 days a week, that's when the scales tip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're losing weight 4 days a week, only gaining 3. So that's 1 extra day you're losing every single week. Let's take it to 5. You losing weight 5 days a week, only gaining 2. Now that's 3 days of extra. You know what I'm saying? So that's the sliding scale that I tell them you want to work out.
That's the goal for like weight loss. Like for muscle, like
Same thing,
Okay.
same thing. Because let's say if you want to gain weight or build muscle, every day you work out, you're getting strong. Every day you work out, you're getting weaker. And then
Okay.
the same sliding scale. You know what I'm
so
saying?
for like days of rest and things like that. Because I was always told you need
2 days of rest.
Okay, just
Yeah,
2 days of rest. Okay.
I mean, once again, depending on what your goals are.
Right.
If you trying to be the world's strongest woman, then I would say work out 6 days a week.
Right.
One day of rest, boom. But if you just want a healthy lifestyle, because you got to think, everybody don't want an 8-pack.
No.
Everybody don't want to be the strongest woman in the world, running
Or
a
muscle
40.
booty.
Yeah, everybody don't want that. So you got to understand what your goals
Crush your
are.
watermelons with your
You know what I'm
thighs.
saying? Exactly. if you just want to be, I just want to be nice, average, healthy lifestyle, 4 days a week is fine.
Right.
If you want to be super strong with a 6-pack, 6 days a week. If you want to get on stage and do competitions, then it gets it
gets different.
It's levels.
Yeah.
I've done 2 competitions.
Okay.
Oh,
It's
for real?
levels. Yeah.
Like,
My first competition, I placed 5th. My second one, I won the whole show.
you doing weightlifting? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
for real?
Yeah, bodybuilder competitions.
Dang, I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
I got swords, awards in my house, all that.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what's up.
it's levels.
Okay.
Once that's like the high. Once you get that level, it's a whole different world. It's a whole different world. You talking about little ass meal plan?
Oh,
You
yeah.
ain't eating nothing. Like, see, with a regular lifestyle, I'm like, okay, follow the meal plan, have fun on the weekends, da. When you get to competition level, no. You can't have a cheat meal for like 6 months.
Yeah.
Oh, nah.
Yeah, it's not a game. It's not a game because when I step on that stage, I gotta stand next to people who didn't cheat for 6 months.
Yeah.
And if I had cake and cookies in the meantime, I'm gonna look weak. They're gonna look strong. My coach gonna be mad at me. I got my family and friends in the crowd. I'm letting them down.
Yeah.
Like it's big. It's big. Like you're on a stage in front of thousands of people, standing next to people who look straighter than you. Like you know what I'm saying? So, but that's a whole different level. That's a whole. We talking about the average human being right now.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, man, I definitely just learned a lot in that situation. So moving on. So we talked about the physical aspect, the weightlifting. We talked about the nutrition aspect. So, but one thing we often don't talk about when it comes to health and wellness is the mental aspect. And you know, we as Black people, unfortunately, we live in a society
don't put it on
where,
a pedestal.
it's not put on a pedestal. Your families or like people, like your elders, like, oh, I'm not crazy. I'm not going to no therapist or to see nobody because I don't need it, you know. But it's like, in all actuality, it's like we're not going to therapists because we're crazy. If anything, go to a therapist to prevent from going
To
crazy.
maintain.
You know what I'm saying? So I just want us to talk about that mental health. You feel me?
It's just as important as physical health.
Correct.
If anything, the most important.
I was about to say, you think it's more important?
I think it's
I
the
think
most
it's more
important.
because it starts there. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, it starts there. Forget all this physical stuff. If your mind not right, I'll tell everyone, the body does what the mind tells it to do.
Yeah.
Like if I tell my arm right now, raise your arm, it's gonna do what I tell it. If I say get up and walk, it's gonna do whatever I tell it to do. So if I tell it to go eat that cake, it's gonna go eat that cake. My body just up and do it. It starts here. Like why is it that you can't just walk past a cookie and not feel tempted to eat it and go eat it?
And
That's
some
mental.
people-
It tastes
No,
so
but-
good.
Yeah, that's mental.
Not
That's
from
mental because
Delicioso.
physically, you know you can walk past the cookie and not eat it.
Yeah.
You know you can.
They say
So,
that.
so what's the deeper issue of why you gotta go eat it?
Yeah.
They say
It's
that
genetic.
sugar is more
addictive.
addictive
Yeah.
than
Food is an
cocaine,
addiction.
heroin. It really is.
Food is an addiction.
So if you can't fix that before you can fix anything, you could be addicted to food, like just eating,
Just like cocaine, anything else.
anything.
Yeah.
And it's worse because it's normalized. Like you can't not eat food. You know what I'm saying?
And stuff is being
You
created
cannot
so
do
much
cocaine,
different food.
but you
is
can't
created.
not eat food. So it just matters how much excess or how little. Like it's so many mental disabilities that go into food. Like you have your people who don't eat or body
Anorexic,
image problems, things like that.
Your eating
It's so
disorders, your
many-
bulimias, anorexia.
It's so many things.
And let's
that-
talk about food and emotions. Food is literally tied to every emotion.
Every
Think of it
emotion.
like this. You get a promotion at work. What you gonna do? Go out to eat.
Celebrate. Go out and celebrate.
You get fired from work. What you gonna do?
eat
You
ice
gonna
cream.
I'm about to go dog and hit a pint of Henny.
You get a new boo. What y'all gonna do? Go out
Go
to
eat
eat.
together,
You
Netflix
break up.
and
What you and your girls gonna do?
Eat.
Go out to eat. You go to a baby shower.
Let me get the meatballs.
You go to a funeral. Y'all eat. Like I'm telling you, we're sad, happy, mad, angry. It's all surrounded around. Food is everything.
Yeah.
Food is connected to every emotion. That's why you gotta be mentally strong enough to separate yourself from that. When you can separate your emotions from your food, you won.
Yep.
You won.
And
That's so hard, though. I ain't even
definitely.
lie.
I've never say it's not hard. I would
That's
never
very
say that. It's difficult, but you gotta do it.
Yeah.
Life is difficult.
All right, so it's 4 people in here. Any of y'all been to a therapist?
Yes.
I haven't.
My
Unfortunately, I haven't.
mom was a mental health therapist, so I really had no choice.
Okay, no, a outside
Yes.
your mom. Okay.
Yes, because
Oh, she told you.
Yes,
So,
we
so that's
all
good
had
though.
to,
So she
yeah.
put you on that path,
Oh, yeah.
which is a good quality for a
Yeah.
parent to do. Absolutely.
I've technically been to a therapist. I wasn't in the room on the little chaise chair and all that stuff, but I did a
Yeah.
virtual one before.
Okay.
You know.
I was on the couch. It wasn't a chair. We didn't get to lay back.
Tell me about your problems.
I've been to a therapist. I went to a therapist one time. We was in college. You know what I'm saying? But
the most stressful of all.
but I didn't even go consistently. I just wanted to go try it out and see how it was. And if I'm being honest, I didn't necessarily enjoy it because it almost felt like she didn't really care in the sense of, she got somebody else after me. So it's just like,
Therapists,
That's
therapists are a process of elimination though. Like if one don't work, you gotta go try another one out.
Yeah.
The thing
So that's
about
the thing.
therapy is just like all this stuff we've been talking about. It's not one size fits all. You have to find somebody who works for you. You have to be able to maintain and keep going. It's the same things that we talked about across the board. Not saying I'm a psychology major or nothing, but
She was
it doesn't
psychology.
exactly. But it doesn't work if you don't put the effort behind it. So you can't just go one time and just be like, "Oh,
I'm
fixed."
cured.
Like it doesn't work like that at all.
I haven't been to one, but I feel like I do need to go to one. It's for childhood trauma, you know what I'm saying? Just being growing up as a black man, all the things we go through, all the things I've seen in my life, not having a father, you know what I'm saying? Things like that. So I don't feel like I need to go to a therapist to get some of these issues out, just to have somebody to talk to. You know what I'm saying? But also me as a trainer, I do therapy as well, because you would be surprised how many clients have cried in my arms.
Yeah.
oh, yeah.
Like literally, like they're in the middle of a plank and they just start crying, and I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you? You know what
I
I'm
would
saying?
cry too in the
That's
plank.
different. though.
It's deeper than a plank right now. What's going on?
Like my boyfriend, he broke out with me, and I'm working out to try to get back at him, or this situation. Like I've had clients pour down crying, tell me their whole life story. Like I'm sitting there, this turned into a therapy session.
Yeah.
Like real life, people use working out as a release.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
You know what I'm
and if
saying?
you think about that as a culture, as Black people, we might not do therapy.
We
but
find therapy in other things.
you're creative. You're a musician. You do training. You guys might not have been doing therapy, but this
That is
is
your
your therapy. This is how you go about it, because those avenues kind of were cut off from us until recently. Like, it's only till recently that people are like, you know, Black mental health matters. You guys should seek therapy, because from the generation before, like my mom's generation, go to church. That's your therapy. Like, you know, everybody.
Talk to God, yeah.
Give it to the Lord.
Exactly. Like, the Lord made my dad leave. I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna say nothing like.
Hey, look, we can get, that's a whole nother part.
Right.
We can get into that one too.
Right.
I ain't gonna say nothing about that. We can get into that one too.
But for you know, for Black people, since we know that mental health isn't a big thing in the community, and we use working out. Yeah, it's not a priority. So using working out as a way to stress relief.
Priority for most people.
And that's what I was saying. So how do we
Yeah.
incorporate? See, because it's hard to push mental health on people. It is so hard.
Yeah.
That's
We see it
why
all the time.
We have the term now, health and wellness.
Yes,
Yeah.
Health and
exactly.
wellness is a term because it's an umbrella.
Yeah,
thing.
it covers everything.
And you can do things that aren't just health related. You can do things that aren't just wellness related, but it makes you connect to somebody else and feel like, because most of them are like groups and things like that. It makes you feel like we're in this together. So if I'm doing it, you're doing it. I have a support system, which is something that a lot of Black people don't have. Just basically talking about going to Thanksgiving with my family and get laughed at all the time. Like, you trying to do new things, they're gonna be, oh, you brand new, you Hollywood on us, you this, you that. And it's like, no, I just want to better myself.
Right.
Like, if y'all were, you could better yourself too. I'm not gonna be preachy about it, but at the same time, if you put forth this effort and you do what you have to do, then the confidence that you have will show through what you're doing. You don't have to worry about it. His confidence showed enough to where he was able to, you know, have this blessing put upon him. Like, he worked hard for this. Like he said, he didn't, you know, buy ice cream, go on dates, none of that for years straight, just so he could be where he's at. It's the same thing. Like, you, without hard work, you don't get results. And that's mental health, physical health, wellness, anything you want to incorporate it as. But it's easier when you have a support system. So if you have somebody else.
So for the Black community, I know we always say, oh, my grandmama had diabetes, so I'm gonna get it. And, you know, I'm just gonna eat how I be. So how as someone in the, how do you change their mentality? Because I know you also do mental health in some sort of way. So how do you change that mentality in people? Or can you even do that?
I'm still trying to figure that out. I'm still, trust me, because I talk to them daily. And then on the weekend, I look at their IG stories and they out drinking.
Yes.
Like, cut your ass.
I'm like,
Bro, that's that you're trying to look
y'all
at
just block me on Friday and unblock me on Monday.
Right.
But it's a struggle because you're trying to reverse 400 years of habits.
Of ingrained.
Yeah, it's deep. It's so so deep. It's so deep. But the most I can do is lead by example and continue to talk to them and instill those things in them. Every time they come to a session, just keep talking to them, But anything short of me being a 24-hour trainer where I walk around and slap chicken out your hand all day.
I feel like that's gonna be a career very soon.
Whole time. Look, all my comps, like, I would really pay for that. Like, if you could follow me around all day and make sure I eat healthy, I would be at my goal weight right now.
Talking back in my neck, like, don't eat that
That's
chicken.
a future career. Like, I follow you around and I make sure you eat right. Because
Go ahead, create the industry right now. Y'all heard it again on here.
Because what happens is, you know, like these weight loss shows, like Biggest Loser or whatever. The thing about them is that they're on a campus with cameras in front of them. They can't eat bad. If you eat, you get off the show. So it's easy for them to lose weight in 2-3 months because they're literally, that's all you do. You don't got to work, you don't got to school, you nothing.
And
You're
they
on the
say it
show.
takes 21 days to build a habit. So
but
if you do that for long enough.
Yeah, but when you're home with kids, a job, McDonald's down the street, it's easy to, mind you only see your trainer 1 hour a day. The other 23 hours is on you.
On you, yeah.
Yep.
But when you're on a campus on a show,
You see
literally 24 hours you're around
Trainers and all
trainers, so
that.
you can't do
or you're
anything
around
wrong.
haters who
You know
don't
what
want
I'm
you to
saying?
eat because they ain't eat.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? So yeah, but it's I have yet to figure that out. It's a process.
I think my mom always says a hard head makes a soft ass. So if you not doing what you supposed to do,
Your ass gonna get soft because you gain weight.
Or you gonna get beat up. Like, something's gonna happen to where you gonna realize that you're affecting you worse than anybody else. Like, you are the person who is supposed to bring yourself up. So if you can't do that, you can't rely on other people to do that for you.
That's why I tell them like I'm here to help you and motivate you, But I can't do it for you. I can't. There's nothing. The broccoli I eat don't help you. The pizza you eat don't fuck me up.
Only you did.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's my kind of like, can I just drop my body up to you?
Hey, bro, I won't even pick it up for a year straight. Like,
if that was a service, I would do that too. Like, but like, you gotta do it. You have to do it yourself.
All right, so really quickly, before we go ahead and start to wrap things up, one thing is like, I want to know, and I'm sure other people want to know, like, can you really, truly be healthy and drink alcohol and smoke weed?
All right, here we go with that. So, once again, it's levels to everything. There is no one answer for this. It depends on what your goals are. If, once again, you just want to live an average, healthy lifestyle, like, I'm not trying to be no 8-pack, I'm not trying to have a super strong, I'm not trying to squat 500 pounds, then yeah, drink on the weekend, smoke your weed, do what you do, and not in excess.
Mm-hmm.
Occasionally,
Everything in moderation.
socially, and really not... Actually, socially, not saying it socially, but you do it every damn day.
Like, you went to the doctors.
Exactly. Like, if you
Straight up
socially
lying.
drink, socially smoke, then yes, you can still live a healthy lifestyle. Now, will you get a 12-pack? Will you get down to 8% body fat? Probably not. You know what I'm saying? But to live an overall, just I want to have a healthy, happy lifestyle and still do what I want to do and be happy, yeah, you can.
so that glass of wine a day ain't really killing you?
No, it's not killing you.
No.
You know what I'm saying? But once again, it depends on what your goals are. If you're trying to lose 100 pounds, if you're trying to lose 100 pounds, then no, you got to cut that shit out.
Yeah, it shouldn't have
You
been
know
in
what
your
I'm saying?
diet in the first place.
Yeah, it shouldn't have been that's probably what got you there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So once again,
People really don't realize
yeah.
how much alcohol.
I'm telling you, alcohol.
That'd be the worst part.
I'm gonna tell you like this: some alcohols are worse than food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would rather you eat carry out than
Then-
drink alcohol
yeah.
because at least that fried chicken got protein in it.
Yeah.
That's right.
Alcohol don't got no protein in it.
Yeah.
So I'd rather you eat the fried chicken.
That's
You know what I'm
real.
saying? Because alcohol is empty
Pick your
calories.
poison.
I've
It's
seen
just- it's
people
sugar.
cut out alcohol and then lose
Drop.
like so
Drop.
much
Bruh.
weight and
Drop
not even
weight.
realize. Like
Drop
it's
weight.
like, bro, what?
Drop
Like,
weight.
I know somebody, but I don't think he drank alcohol. But I have a coworker like that. He knows exactly who I'm talking about too. This man just was like, "Hey y'all, I think I'm gonna lose weight. Lost 30 pounds like next week." I
I'm
was like,
telling
"Bro," but we sitting here eating salads,
Yeah.
like breaking the,
But
cutting down certain
men
meats.
and women's bodies are different.
It's just so different.
Different races' bodies are different.
Yeah.
Like it's really hard. Like it's not one size fits all for anything because
But I need this one size to fit because I'm working really hard at this and it's not working,
Yeah, when
bruh.
it comes to fitness, it's like no matter what the question is, there's never one answer. Everybody is different.
Okay.
Everybody is different.
Can we all just be the same?
now the
This is-
weed, that's a different thing because
It make you wanna
depends
eat.
on if it make you want to eat or if it make you want to sleep. Because those are two different things.
But then it's about what you eat. If you
Yeah.
smoke weed and then eat carry out all the time or
Carry.
fried chicken or Oreos, then you got to cut the weed out.
Yeah.
But if you eat, if you smoke then and go to sleep or smoke and you're still conscious enough to, I'm going to eat my meal prep after I smoke this weed, which 99% of y'all probably don't do. But let's just say you do the meal prep after you smoke
Save
weed,
the
then
meal
it's fine.
prep for the weed.
You know what I'm saying? But like, it's ways to maneuver around the alcohol and weed and still live an overall healthy life. You know what I'm saying? You won't be a fitness god or a fitness queen, but you can still be healthy and live an overall healthy, happy life.
All right, there it is. Y'all heard it here on Relatable versus Debatable. All right, so really quickly before we get out of here, go ahead and let them know where they can reach you one more time.
So my name is Javon Jackson. You can find me on IG at PR Fitness Camp on IG and my website prfit.com. And I will have to get a Twitter because apparently Twitter is popping.
It is
So I need to
super
get a
popping,
Twitter.
bro.
It just take a long
By the time y'all hear this, my Twitter gonna be PR Fitness Camp.
All right.
All right, so Shavon, go ahead, close us out with our topic for the week.
Okay, y'all. So though we talked about health today, this tip today is going to be about maintaining wealth this holiday season. So don't go broke spending money on people who would not do the same for you. And remember, Carisha and JT might not have to work jobs, but most of us do. So get your money this holiday season and don't let anyone get in the way of your bag, period.